What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Shout out to everybody because today is Friday, which is one of my favorite days of the entire week. Before we get into the video, go ahead and make sure that you're a subscriber to my channel. I just passed over 30,000 subscribers, so huge shout out to all of the love, the support, the Twitter followers, the Discord members, the commenters, the likers, the dislikers, every single person that has been watching this channel and has been getting value from what I've been providing for you guys. So today is going to be really awesome. Before I get into exactly what we're going to be talking about, though, I want you guys to know that the Discord group is growing extremely quickly. I'm getting tons of new members every single day, tons of free members, tons of VIP members, and it's super awesome to be part of that community. So click in the description box below and make sure that you join into the Discord right now so that you guys can get that value inside of that community as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. You guys, one of the things I've been thinking a lot about lately is Bitcoin. And for me, ever since I've created this channel, I've talked a lot about how Bitcoin is pretty much my favorite project in the space. I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I don't identify with being a Bitcoin maximalist. But I do like to keep a majority of my portfolio in Bitcoin for both risk management purposes, technical reasons, and a few fundamentals as well. Now, what's actually interesting about this is it's one of the things that I took a stance on that I've gotten a lot of backlash for in the past. But actually, what I found that is the longer that I take this stance on holding a majority in Bitcoin like I do, the more I actually benefit from being in Bitcoin like that, and the more that people can actually receive it well. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that today, going into more details, sharing with you a few secrets about Bitcoin that not a lot of people talk about, that can add a lot of value into your investing, a lot of value into your trading, so that you can maximize your gains and maximize your profit. You guys, Bitcoin is a journey that I've been in since 2015. I heard about it actually in 2014, but I really didn't. I was watching prices a little bit in 2014, but I didn't pull the trigger on buying any Bitcoin until we started making this consolidation range right here. This is when I finally signed up for a Coinbase account, finally started putting some of my money from my job at the time that I was working into Bitcoin. I worked at a Marriott hotel in a very small town in Utah, and I really appreciated the people that I worked with, my boss, the leaders at my workplace. There's a lot of good people there. But overall, as far as what my soul's desire was, what I wanted out of my life, working for somebody else wasn't exactly resonating with me. I remember I would drag myself out of bed sometimes, or I would drag myself to work, and I would complete everything I had to do, and I would do it with the best attitude I could possibly cultivate, and I had a large degree of gratitude for the work that I had, but at the same time I knew within myself that I could be something bigger, I could be doing something better, I could be creating more value than I was creating at the time. And so I was listening to actually a Joe Rogan podcast, and although this is Elon Musk and Joe Rogan on artificial intelligence, I was actually listening to a Joe Rogan and Andreas Antonopoulos podcast. And this was around 2015. It was actually in one of these dips, I think it was in this dip right here, that I went ahead and signed up for Coinbase and purchased a little bit over a Bitcoin with part of my paycheck for my work. Now, mind you, at the time I was making about $9 an hour, which it's not minimum wage. In Utah, minimum wage was $7.25. So $9 an hour was a little bit better than working for somebody for even less than that under the table, or working at another job for minimum wage. So I was grateful for my checks, but they were still like $500, $600, $700 checks for 2 weeks of work. And at the time, I lived with my family. I lived with my parents for part of while I worked there, at least. And so I was like, you know what? This podcast really has me inspired. I want some Bitcoin. Andreas Antonopoulos has a way of expressing himself, a way of communicating himself, a way of creating an environment conducive with learning and self-inspiration. He plants a seed for your own inner inspiration, which is part of what I like to do on this channel, is plant seeds for you guys so that you receive that inner inspiration and can have your own realizations. It's always more powerful if I can give you an avenue for having those own realizations for yourself. So I picked up my first Bitcoin, and shortly after, Bitcoin rallied up to about $500 per coin, and this was completely incredible. I remember going to McDonald's with my friends. I remember me and my buddy Jake and my other buddy Mike, we all went to McDonald's and we were just eating some terrible food for our bodies. But it didn't matter because we were having a good time together with my friends, enjoying the moment, enjoying the peace of that situation, enjoying Bitcoin hitting $500 after I had just made my first purchase. So that kind of inspired me. This move right here, from this low to this peak, that got me hooked. From ever since then, I'm coming clean today, you guys. I'm addicted to cryptocurrency. I'm addicted to it. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. It's business, entrepreneurship, cryptocurrency, man. And they all go together for me. The beautiful thing about my life is all of the things that I'm passionate about merge together and come together as one big unified self. So crypto, I'm addicted to crypto. Maybe we'll create a 12-step program for other people that are addicted. Comment down below if you are addicted to cryptocurrency. Maybe we'll make a 12-step program to help everybody come clean. Just kidding. Why would you ever come clean of the best drug that was ever created, which is decentralization and empowerment of the people? That, to me, that drug should be synthesized and manufactured and spread like a virus across the planet to inspire not only millions, but someday billions of people for a better world and for a better future on this planet and future planets. So, you guys, Bitcoin is a journey for me that is a lifelong journey. I will always be part of the cryptocurrency space. I will always be influencing the decentralized economy. And for me, it's really just a blessing to be part of it. So a few secrets about Bitcoin. One secret. You guys, if you know this single secret, you will be able to change everything in your life. You will be able to completely reform where you're at, understand where you're going, and be able to maintain happiness in the moment right now while you get there. The number one secret about Bitcoin that people don't want you to know is that it's going to go up forever. Bitcoin will be around forever. For as long as we have the systems that we have, for as long as we have the internet, for as long as that we live on this planet as a human race, Bitcoin will be here. I firmly believe that. Now, what's interesting about this argument, and I can already hear you guys right now jumping on your computer screens or jumping on your keyboards and being like, Dallin, what are you saying right now? You're completely insane. How could something be around forever? I'm not saying that it has to be the only thing that exists. This is not a competition inside of these markets. This is a collaboration. Altcoins are not competing Bitcoin. Altcoins are a collaboration to the original seed and the original idea of Bitcoin. So I fully expect Bitcoin to be like the stock market, to be like the S&P 500, and reign supreme in the big picture, in the long term, as the seed, as the original idea, the original concept that synergized and created the collaboration event of altcoins that we see today. So forever is a loose term, yes. Maybe a billion years from now, when we're on other planets, maybe we have something other than Bitcoin. But as far as my life is concerned, I expect Bitcoin to be here for the rest of my life. And I expect it to be in an uptrend. That does not mean that it won't have 80% corrections, that it won't have 70% corrections, it won't have 50, 20, 30, 40, 50% corrections. But it does mean, you guys, that the big picture trend for Bitcoin will remain up. The big picture trend will remain up. So it's important to know that, because you are an idiot if you're not buying Bitcoin. If you're not investing in this market, you are an idiot. Now, what's interesting about that, you guys, I fully expect a lot of people that aren't invested right now to get into the market. So don't beat yourself up. It's okay. But understand that the opportunity is so big that you are missing out. You are tuning in to the frequency which will not produce wealth for your life. But if you tune in to Bitcoin and what Bitcoin really is about, you will continue to produce wealth in your life over the long term. So that's just one secret, you guys. So take a minute to let that sink in, to think about it, to have your own questions, concerns, but understand that faith is the most important thing. So take what I said with faith. Be open-minded to your own thoughts and perspectives, but take what I have with faith. Okay, additionally, another big secret that people don't want you to know about Bitcoin that you should know today, the time for buying is right now. Yes, right now. It doesn't matter that Bitcoin is at 9,000 per coin and that there's altcoins that are worth 20 cents. Buy a piece, buy a fraction of a Bitcoin if you can't afford one, and get into the altcoins. There's lots of other altcoins you can buy as well. This is a collaboration. So you can have XRP, you can have these cheaper alts, but get into Bitcoin. You'll be greatly rewarded if you own some Bitcoin, you guys. It doesn't matter that it's worth $9,400 and there's a 20-cent altcoin. Guess what? That 20-cent altcoin retraced 99% after it peaked. Bitcoin retraced about 80. So volatility is risk. So you have to understand your risk profile. So Bitcoin, for me, is a great way. Why I keep a majority isn't because I'm a maximalist. I love altcoins. I love the collaboration event, the synergy that happens from all of us thinking of new ideas as a community. But keeping that Bitcoin reduces risk, reduces volatility, and increases profitability. Reduce your own human emotion. Understand yourself. Know what your triggers are. Know what makes you want to go max leverage on BitMEX, and it's probably altcoins. Most people that are using leverage don't go over to BitMEX, don't go over to leverage exchange, insert name of leverage exchange here, and then go 2x leverage on Bitcoin. But that's what you should be doing. Obviously, this is not financial advice. This is my own personal trading journal. But if you're considering leverage, consider that. So yes, you guys, not to be taken offensively, but to wake you up a little bit. It's dumb if you're not buying Bitcoin. You're thinking like an idiot if you're not putting some money in Bitcoin. And also, if you're not putting money in altcoins and Bitcoin and understanding the collaboration of the two, you're missing out on stability and risk management and a stable profile portfolio. and risk profile. So yeah, you guys, Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be worth over $20,000 per coin. Bitcoin will be worth over $30,000 per coin. Bitcoin will be worth over $50,000 per coin. And guess what? In the future, Bitcoin will be worth over $100,000 per coin. I've been calling it since 2018. I've been talking about it since 2017. And I'm still fully on board with 100,000 per Bitcoin. And you guys, the cycles repeat. Bitcoin's been through many of these cycles. Bitcoin could go worth to 100,000 per coin, do another retracement like we saw in 2018, and go to $1 million afterwards. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me at all if that's exactly what happens. If we have a 4-year cycle that takes us to 100,000 per coin, which already started at the beginning of 2019, and then another corrective pattern that lasts about a year, and another cycle that takes us over $1 million per coin. That's the nature of Bitcoin. It's done this since its creation. It's programmed to halve every 4 years. That halving event adds confidence to the technical analysis, the market cycle analysis that I'm already doing on Bitcoin, and increases my confidence in that market. So yeah, you guys, I have a lot of confidence in Bitcoin. I'm long. I'm still buying. I'm excited for what's coming. I want other people to do the same. So this video is an inspiration for you guys to be able to change your lives. So you guys, consider getting some Bitcoin today. Consider getting some altcoins. Consider your risk profile. Think about what's going to make you not only the most money, but what's going to keep you the most clear-minded, so that when you have all that money, you don't over-risk yourself and lose it all again. It's actually pretty easy to make $1 million. But how many people take $1 million and turn it into 10? How many people take $1,000 and put it into $1 million? Turn it into $1 million. It doesn't even matter the numbers. It matters the percentages. So if you can be the person that can take small amounts of capital, or big, and turn them into even bigger amounts of capital, then you are a millionaire no matter how much money is in your bank account. And if you can do it on an even bigger scale, then you are a billionaire no matter how much money is in your bank account. Or how much lack of money is in your bank account, how much debt you have. It all starts within your mind. If you start thinking like a millionaire today, your bank account will reflect it tomorrow. Maybe not exactly tomorrow, but it will manifest through time, patience, and faith. If you program your subconscious mind, if you program your conscious and your subconscious mind to have the same thoughts as somebody that has $1 million in their bank account, it doesn't matter today if you have $1, if you have negative 100,000, if you have negative 300,000, if you have $50, if you have $1,000, the numbers do not matter in the slightest, because your actions will start to reflect that of somebody that has that money in their bank account right now, and your bank account will reflect what those actions create. And that's my personal understanding of what some people would call the law of attraction, which I've been unknowingly practicing since I was like a child, and consciously practicing as I got older and discovered it. Be the person that is already the person that you want to be, because the desire that you have to be that person says that you already are that person anyways. It is magic, but it's not magic in the sense that most people think it is. It's not voodoo. It's working with the technology, the biology of being a human being. 100%. But that's my take on it. Program your subconscious mind, your conscious reality, through present moment awareness, through present moment consciousness. Then your actions, emotions, behavior patterns will reflect that of somebody that already has everything that you desire, because the fact that you desire it in the first place means that you are that person already. So that's another secret that they don't want you to know, not only about Bitcoin, but about changing your finances, about changing your level, your quality of happiness, about changing your quality of relationships. If you have a desire to have a better relationship with your wife, understand that you are that person. Make conscious and subconscious programming, whether it's affirmations, whether it's meditation, so you let go of limiting belief systems, whatever it is, do those things. It will integrate into your life and you'll manifest your desires, which is you anyways. If that's your true soul's desire, it will manifest. So yeah, you guys, Bitcoin over 20,000, Bitcoin over 30,000, Bitcoin over 50,000, Bitcoin over 100,000, Bitcoin to 1,000,000. Those are all realistic targets. There will be cycles along their way. There will be corrections, 20, 30, 10, 15, 80, 70. Doesn't matter the size. What matters is that you're buying dips. And if you want to scale out when things go parabolic, you can. But if you have a good source of income all the time, you can just keep buying the dips too. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever you personally prefer. I do both. I scale out and I just buy dips. So I find a balance in both and having long-term portfolio as well. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope that you learned and appreciated it, enjoyed it, learned something from it, gained some secrets, gained some value. I know that you guys did, actually. I dropped some gems in this one today. So huge shout out to all the viewers, the subscribers, the likers, the sharers on all of my videos. Huge shout out to my friends that are texting me right now and showing support to me and hitting me up about life and how we're going to do fun things today together. Huge shout out to all of the new VIP members. If you guys aren't a VIP member, go ahead and check out links in the description below. Join the free Discord. And then if you're looking to really change your life, if you're looking to really increase your wealth, if you're looking to manifest your soul's desire, have more money than you know what to do with. By the way, I teach you how to have your own goals and desires so you know what to do with it when you get it. But just from a marketing perspective, having more than you know what to do with, then go ahead, direct message me, shoot me an email. I'll get you the 20% discount on the VIP groups, and you can join in today and start learning, start profiting, start catching some fish as I teach you how to fish and have a few fish given to you in the signals. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow. Well, actually, you won't see me until the podcast on Sunday. It's a Friday. So I'll see you guys then. As always, stay profitable out there.